Furthermore, climate denial is generational. Very few young people embrace these silly ideas. But what about the future? The kids? I'm not kidding. We cannot let them down. Now, things change. The world changes. My grandfather went into World War I on a horse. He was, by all accounts, a skilled horseman. He rode around trenches in the dark and under enemy fire. But very few soldiers today need that particular skill. Today, the tasks and jobs needed to conduct a war have changed. In analogous fashion, a great many jobs will change. People in the extraction industries, those who mine coal or drill for oil and gas today, will one day soon be doing something else in the energy sector. Welding wind turbine masts, manufacturing photovoltaic systems, or connecting neighbors to the internet. We can do this, everyone. Yeah. We can change the world. In a month, a consortium of for-profit and not-for-profit organizations will open an amusement park with a religious theme in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. You may have heard about their activities. The Answers in Genesis ministry preaches that the discovery of evolution was and is somehow not real. And more urgently, they insist that our world is not warming. They promote this fiction among their followers, that we have nothing to worry about. To work at their Creation Museum or at their soon-to-open Ark Encounter Bible literal theme park, you have to testify to your faith in their faith. That might seem like a violation of the First Amendment, which, by the way, you can read for yourself. The original text is just a few blocks from here in the east at the National Archives. And to finance these attractions, the organization apparently relies on a consortium of legal entities. The Answers in Genesis Consortium claims religious affiliation when it comes to discrimination in hiring. It relies on Crosswater Canyon Incorporated, a not-for-profit entity they claim will attract tourists to the area and thereby be entitled to tax breaks and virtually free real estate from Kentucky and her taxpayers. While the entities of the consortium have passed legal tests in Kentucky, they did so because the governor, the tourism cabinet members, and a key judge are all believers. They accept that their religion is not separated from their state or commonwealth, as it would be under other circumstances. Now I'll give Kentuckians a critical thinker's example. Imagine if the consortium were about to open something like the Mosque Kiosk, an amusement park or tourist attraction designed to promote the Muslim faith. Such a project would be quashed at once by the very same officials who are enabling these biblical businesses to thrive. To those of us here at the Reason Rally doing our best to be reasonable, this would otherwise be a charming, if silly, bit of Americana. Something foreigners would shake their heads at. Something people in Kentucky universities and colleges in the surrounding area would apologize for continually. And that would be about that. However, there is something very much more at stake here. The future. I'm talking about the kids. If we raise a second generation of people within driving distance of these facilities, Kentuckians, Ohioans, Illinoisans, Indianans, West Virginians, and Tennesseans that cannot think for themselves, we are all going to pay the price. We are all going to be burdened with re-educating and enlightening these kids and young adults. And just think about the economy in those areas. The workers in these nearby communities will not have been brought up with the philosophical traditions, the process of science and reason that help us all understand the world. I am certain the kids will not grow up with the tradition of innovation we and others expect from our citizens who create search engines, smartphones, and electric sport cars. I say this because along with this consortium's weird lack of understanding of biology, geology, and astronomy, this consortium promotes the idea that the world is not warming, that a deity will ensure that everything is fine, despite the overwhelming, astonishing, and very troubling evidence to the contrary.